Join me as I dig deep into my past and confront my own trauma to see if it really is the key to understanding my paranormal experiences. Trauma is an experience that can leave an indelible mark on our lives, reshaping the way we perceive the world and ourselves. But have you ever stopped to consider that this profound impact might also be linked to our experiences of the paranormal? Many people around the world report having experienced paranormal events, from ghostly encounters to unexplained phenomena. But could these experiences be rooted in something much more tangible and human than we might think? Could unresolved trauma be playing a role in shaping our perceptions of the unknown? It's a question that has haunted me for years, and one that I've grappled with personally. As someone who has experienced their fair share of paranormal events, I've often wondered if my own trauma might be connected to these occurrences. And I'm not alone. There are countless others out there who have reported similar experiences, leaving us to wonder if there's more to the story than we're letting on. One thing is certain, however: the topic of trauma is a complex and deeply personal one, and it's not something that can be easily glossed over or dismissed. It requires a deep level of introspection and honesty, and it's only by exploring this dark corner of our psyche that we might begin to uncover the truth. When we experience trauma, our brains undergo a profound shift, rewiring our perceptions and responses to the world around us. It's a coping mechanism designed to help us survive in the face of overwhelming stress or threat. But this rewriting of our inner landscape can have far-reaching consequences, affecting everything from our emotions to our relationships and even our deepest fears. Take, for example, the case of PTSD. Studies have shown that individuals with PTSD often exhibit heightened sensitivity to their environment, noticing subtle cues and changes that might be imperceptible to others. This hypervigilance can be adaptive in certain situations, but it also raises an interesting question. Might this same sensitivity be applied to the realm of the paranormal? Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Many people who have reported paranormal experiences also have a history of trauma, from childhood abuse to combat veterans. Coincidence? Perhaps. But what if this trauma is actually priming them to be more perceptive to the unknown, more open to the possibility of paranormal experiences? One study published in the Journal of Nervous and Mental Disease found that individuals with a history of trauma were more likely to report paranormal experiences, suggesting a possible link between the two. And while correlation doesn't necessarily imply causation, it's an intriguing finding that warrants further exploration. We might also consider the work of Dr. Andrew Newberg, a neuroscientist who has spent years studying the effects of trauma on the brain. According to Dr. Newberg, trauma can actually alter our default mode network, the part of our brain responsible for introspection and self-reflection. This alteration can lead to increased sensitivity to internal and external stimuli, potentially opening us up to unconventional experiences and perceptions. The implications are profound. Could it be that our experiences of the paranormal are simply a manifestation of our own unresolved trauma, a cry for help from our subconscious mind? It's a possibility that challenges our understanding of the unknown, and one that forces us to confront the darkest corners of our own psyche. As we've explored today, the link between trauma and paranormal experiences is complex and multifaceted. While we can't say for certain whether one causes the other, it's clear that there's a connection worth exploring further. So I want to leave you with a challenge. What are your thoughts on trauma and the paranormal? Have you experienced anything that might be connected to your own trauma? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my other videos on the paranormal and trauma. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below.